Good concentration, Tony. Keep following through. Everyone, don't let up. Rest of your life, everyone, follow through, follow through.
I would love to just play for as long as I can for Pop because he is like a god, basically.
You were so consistent this year.
I'm trading Tim Duncan. We're trading Tim.
Oh, really?
Put that on there.
Oh, you gotta see
He'll be traded by July 10th.
The Magic are going straight to the top shelf. They've cleared cap room and they're begging Tim Duncan to come in and dance.
So I got a question for you. What made you decide to stay in San Antonio after the 4 years? You know, when you were a free agent. And
it was just kind of going back and forth, but when it was time to make the decision, ultimately it was talking to Pop. He was probably the biggest part of why I stayed.
Do you think your relationship with Tim played a role in this decision?
Well, thankfully I didn't run him off. So the relationship was good enough that he didn't run away from me.
Knowing that what we were building here and the family atmosphere and the team and I was all comfortable with that, and it's great to have confidence in who's leading your organization, your team, and knowing that they have your best interest at hand. That's what made me stay, and that's what has kept me here all these years.
I guaranteed him more championships. I just think, what the hell? I'll just say it. You know. The wiring in your brain might accept this. If I just change the name of it, you won't know, and then you'll run it maybe.
Okay. I still don't know it.
One play, 7 years. I know it. It's only been 7 years. That's all right.
the 2 times I was free agent, I never even considered it, because one time I visited other teams, but I didn't wait for the offer even.
Your defense and Bruce on the stretch perimeter, unbelievable.
You watch it already?
Yeah.
You watch it already? Me personally, those 3, the main reasons why I stayed.
Because we got good people, because we win, because we've got a great situation, and we got everybody focused on the same stuff, and all those reasons.
Timmy loves it. He's going to take the French passport to play with the French national team. But the state doesn't win no more, so he can come with us and have a better chance. Until
But you guys generally, I mean, you genuinely enjoy being with each other as much as playing with each other, and you care about each other, and that's not always the case. You know, you have to enjoy being on that bus, being on that airplane, you know, going to the hotel, game after game. The people you're with are important, and you guys care about each other.
Manu Ginobili, his first All-Star game. He's a rock star, so it's nothing different to him. Camera's always on him. He's got the hair. He's got the media coverage.
No wet today.
Oh, it's not wet today. He hasn't wet it down yet, so he's not. Please turn the camera off. Please turn the camera off.
It's always been something I wonder about. It's like at what price point does quality of life become more important than getting the extra $5 million? If you don't get that certain number, everybody else will look at you in a different way. And a lot of people have put themselves in that situation, and then they're miserable, you know, day after day after day, and lose and lose and lose.
The cool part sometimes is hearing from ex-teammates that are like, "Oh, we miss what we had there," or we wish we never left, or wish we could come back, or I think that's a huge validation for us in our decisions to stay and for what we have and what's here.
I think we all valued our relationship. We all understood our roles. We never wanted more. I didn't care about starting or playing 35 minutes, the same as you didn't care about, you know, scoring 25 and...
You think you could play 35 minutes a game?
Not.
I just wanted to make that clear.
But maybe at 27, 28,
exactly.
I could have.
Tim wanted to go back in the game. Look at Pop. No. Denying him.
And I always joke that I've wrecked all your career stats because I always take you guys out in the 4th quarter, so your stats are going to be worse than other stars in the league. If you play the whole quarter, it'll be 29 minutes. And that's true. I have wrecked your stats. I apologize.
Yeah, but I'm fine. I didn't play for 3 days, Bob. I'm 29 years old.
Get back out there. But what it does for the team is unbelievable, and I'm lucky that you guys allow that to happen. Because a lot of teams, the guys are not going to sit there and think, what do you want, I'm going to play 28 minutes? Are you kidding me? I want to play 39. But I don't have that problem because of you guys. So, pretty special.
It's a great effort, great job. And all that matters is learn it from, because now, in the end of the year, we're going to improve a hell of a lot more than they are. You just keep this in your head and remember this feeling right now. Don't lose it.
Bob, he's been like a father figure to me. He cares for us not only on a coaching level, but on a personal level. And to have someone like that in your corner, and that means a whole lot.
We're going to do the one thing you said we're not going to do?
Right,
in the middle?
Because it's hard to do. And I figure it makes you guys work on your hedges a little bit more. I'm a mean person. But I think
contradictory. I don't know about me.
We'll stick.
We're blessed to have Bob, and I don't think anyone of us take it for granted, because we know it's special.
Now we got a game tomorrow, so you guys are going to lighten up on the press a little bit, right? You can't talk to those guys 24 hours a day, Tony. I don't care if they're from Paris or not, right? All they want is a story. You want to win basketball games, so you can spend some time on the game and not all those people.
Like you, Pop. I'm just trying to be nice with this.
You helped me becoming a better man on and off the court, and that's why I love being here, because you care about us, and it's not just about basketball. And it's very rare in our business to have somebody like that. When I talk to all the other guys around the league and in Europe, it just doesn't exist.
Do you got as much talent as Tony Parker and myself? Do we still have to do all this stuff? Yeah, because it's a team thing, right? Tony, some of us are more gifted than others. No, but it's a team thing, isn't it?
Now it's more like I feel like a daddy, to all these guys. And that's what makes what I do satisfying, because you can only get so much satisfaction out of the ball going through the hoop. There's got to be more, and because they are who they are and they let me get involved in their lives, it's a real joy for me because of that.
That's what I was trying to do yesterday. You're being stubborn.
You helped me though, 45 for 50.
I helped you, baloney. This is the game.
Help me.
Get out there.
Sometimes, we have to remind him we're up by 20. We have to remind him sometimes that that we won a couple games in a row.
That our record is 52 10. Give us a break.
But I'm sorry that we lost. I apologize for doing that, but I think that's that passion, that fire that keeps us all driven. So we don't question it too much.
And then I feel guilty after I get on you. My wife will say, how did practice go? Or I heard this, or somebody said this. What did you do? And I said, well, I sort of got on something. What did you say to him? Did you apologize? That kind of stuff.
Little dissension from the boys, but that's all right. We can handle a little dissension. Little dissension is good. Don't hit the coaches. Leave the coaches alone. Okay, here's the deal. I'm so proud of you guys for playing for 48 minutes every game throughout the entire playoff. I mean, you earned this. You deserve it. Really happy for you. But there's a couple things I got to say. Number one, we're going to practice some next week because
The San Antonio Spurs are now just one step away from the prize that has been their goal all season long, the NBA championship.
We had an incredible opportunity to redeem ourselves.
San Antonio did it as a team with some of the most beautiful team basketball we've seen in a long, long time.
Spurs by 18. Everybody on their feet at the AT&T Center.
I remember the moment where we got that lead and we said, well, this is ours, and with the same group. It was so satisfying, and I felt like something was still stuck in my leg from last year, and I felt like, I healed.
The San Antonio Spurs are the world champions.
Now we're here and we're celebrating a championship, and you like, when you put it in perspective, you're like, man, life is good.
That's why this one's so sweet.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. That's why I say to everybody, like, this one is my favorite.
Come full circle in a year, and we get to do it at home. We get to do it in front of our families. We have our kids there. It's just all those things just makes it all that much more special for me.
I never felt that kind of relief. It was such a relief because that was such a burden to carry all year long. All of us, you know, felt that same burden because we had let it slip away last year. That catharsis we went through all year, you know, was concluded with all those hugs. I just wanted to enjoy it and watch it. I took a moment for myself. I just wanted to enjoy these guys. To see these guys hugging each other again, it was my most satisfying moment in athletics.
Number one again! 7 years, man. We're back. It's been a while, too. Who's back? Welcome back. Not bad for a bunch of old guys.
What are we going to remember down the road?
Me, first thing comes in mind is I feel like I'm very blessed and very lucky to have a career like that with you guys. Because I think it's very rare in sports what we're doing. Because right now there's so much like of business that, you know, teams break up like really fast. And
I think that's a key word. I think it's never felt like a business to us.
Yep. I always felt like family. Like when coach you come and invite us, you know, to dinner, and you know, I always felt like it was family, and I always enjoy, you know, going to dinner with TD or lunch, you know, with the international group and stuff like that. Like all those moments, that's what I think. That's what I'll remember after my career.
I wasn't ever invited to those?
Because you never want to go Italian.
I've done Italian 7,000 times in my life.
That's his fault.
For me, the thing that scares me is just like one day I'm gonna have to play, and all three of you guys, you know, you'll be gone, and that'll be very sad.
Well, for sure, it's gonna happen.
And very weird. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen for sure for me. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be very weird for me when all three are gonna be gone. But we did it the right way, and very proud of it.
But it's hard to tell what I'll remember. Besides the situation so unique, and I don't think it ever happened before so many years with the same coach and all that. But besides, of course, you know, the championship winning. But it happened to me that sometimes I remember the losses very well. And not in a depressing way, but I remember how we felt together. And we cried together. And what you say after the game, what you talk, what you communicate, how you felt is really strong. And I think that togetherness is what I'll remember.
I think I'd explain it to people as like an evolution. We all changed along the way, and we went through different periods where we were better than the other one, but no matter who was at their best or who was leading us, we found a way to still win and all do it together.
When I sit back, which I'm able to do now since I've been here so long, and think about these guys and the teams that we've had, I think the memory that I'll enjoy the most is when they celebrate with each other after each championship. I've got a lot of pictures that I've framed at the house, and most of them involve a great photo of them making a play and celebrating with each other, because that joy is pure. There's nothing else like it. And I can still see them at the end of each championship, hugging each other, jumping up on each other, crying and laughing at the same time, so to speak. Those are the most vivid in my mind.
I've never been more proud of the team, nor have I ever gotten as much satisfaction from a season in all the years I've been coaching. To see the fortitude you guys displayed and coming back from that horrific loss last year and getting yourselves back to that position and doing what you did in the finals. You're really to be honored for that, and I just can't tell you how much it means.
Short offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a three. Tie game.